of SBH, stainless bee honey, towards Alzheimer's disease. Okay, so the main objective for this study is, the first one, we want to check the toxicity study, either this stainless bee honey is toxic or not. Okay, and we check the behavioral changes by using two different types of the behavior, neurobehavior, and then we do histological study, and the last but not least is biochemical study, which is by using the ELISA test. Okay, so this one is the method for the study. Okay, maybe I can go quickly for this one. Okay, the method is we need to collect the SBH. Okay, we need to collect the SBH, which is stainless bee honey. So as I mentioned before, because this one is to product in the market, to sell in the market, so we need to have a very big raw material. Okay, so to solve this problem, we also collaborate with the company. Okay, so that I will show you. Okay, so and then we treat them with the low, medium, and high dose, and then to check the toxicity, and then we proceed with the behavioral study. Okay, and then we do histopathology, and then we test with the last test, which is ELISA test. Okay, for this toxicity study, we do toxicity. We compare with the normal one, low, medium, and high dose of stainless bee honey. Okay, so this one is our farm. Okay, our farm, which is located in Kelantan, Malaysia. Okay, so we have our farm. Why is very far from KL? Because this one is stainless bee honey. Stainless bee honey, they cannot stay, they cannot live in the city, metropolitan city, because this area is full with the pollution, full with the contamination. Okay, so that's why we bring this, what we call this one, the stainless bee honey bracket, this one. Okay, so we transferred very far from KL, which is 600 kilometers from KL. Why? To avoid any pollution, to avoid any contamination. Okay, so this one, they are stay very far from the city. Okay, so this stainless bee can stay, they can grow, they can produce a lot of honey. Okay, so we check the level of the honey also. Okay, we compare the honey in KL, and also we compare the honey which is very far from KL, and then the what we call the quality of the honey is much more better when we transfer them, which is 70% better compared to the KL region. Why? Because of the pollution and also contamination. Okay, so this one is Dr. Zul. Okay, Dr. Zul is actually the boss for this one. Okay, I take the stainless bee honey from him. Okay, he's actually the famous guy for this stainless bee honey. Okay, this is actually Dr. Zul office, okay, for stainless bee honey. So he's actually the one who set up this stainless bee honey. Okay, so we have our own farm there. Okay, so the next one is we proceed with the experimental design. Okay, we do the control study, normal, negative, and also positive study, and lastly we give the treatment low, medium, and high dose of the stainless bee honey treatment. Okay, so as mentioned before, we also do two different types of the behavior here. We use Morris water maze for memory, and then we use open field test also to check the memory, locomotor, and also to check the stress level also. Okay, so this one is histopathological study. Okay, this one is a normal method. I'm not going to explain for this one. Okay, and then this one is actually the method. Okay, and last but not least is statistical analysis for this study. Okay, so let's go to the result part of this study. Okay, for what we call this one, the toxicity study. Okay, same like nerve growth 40, we cannot see any significant changes or significant toxic. Okay, so when we check in the kidney, there is no changes. The structure of the low, medium, and high is same like the normal one. Okay, so same goes to the kidney. We cannot see any evidence of the hepatotoxicity and so on. Okay. Okay, next we go to the open field test study. So for this one also same, you can see the animal in the normal one, it's the cross line. Okay, in the region of the what we call open field test, the animal is keep walking and explore every single part of the Morris water maze. But after induced with the what we call the Alzheimer's, okay, we induce this animal by using the combination of D-galactose and also aluminum chloride, okay, to induce Alzheimer's. Okay, and then you can see the result is drop. Okay, after that we give the treatment. You can see even we give the doneprazil and we give the stainless bee honey, you can see very significant changes, especially dose number 2, the medium dose. Okay. Okay, this one is the Morris water maze. This one is the trajectory. The normal one, you can see the animal is at the left side of the maze, the chamber, and the animal straight away go to the chamber. But from negative, this one is Alzheimer. The animal need to walk here and there. Okay, so until the end, the animal cannot find the chambers, meaning that the memory is lost already. Okay, so once we give the treatment, this one is the doneprazil. It's better. The animal can find the platform. But this one you can see once we give the low, medium, and high dose, okay, we can see the result is also much more better. Okay, so it showed that by using this, by give the treatment of stainless bee honey, it shows the significant changes of memory and learning. Okay, especially in the cognitive one. Okay, it show the memory impairment. Okay, in negative. Okay, but after we give the treatment, we can see the effect is very positive. Okay, so this one is also same for Maurice Watermaze. Okay, and then this one is for histopathology. Okay, for histopathology, we can say, okay, from this one also same, we cannot see very clear the changes, but once we do the histomorphometry, then we can see the number of the cell, especially the neuron, is dropped in the Alzheimer's, but it is increased after that, after we give the treatment. Okay. The next one is ELISA, the last one. Okay, the last one is ELISA test. Okay, for this Alzheimer's disease, okay, we have 4 different biomarker. The first one is dopamine. The second one is acetylcholinesterase, serotonin, and also corticosterone level. Okay, so number 1, we go for dopamine. So normally in Alzheimer's patient or Alzheimer's disease animal, the number of dopamine will be dropped. Okay, will be dropped. So you can see here the normal one, the number of the dopamine is dropped, but this one is the normal one. So after we give the treatment, the result is significantly increased. So this one is in another evidence finding that we can say that our study, our product stainless bee honey is one of the product that can help to increase the dopamine level in Alzheimer's patient. Okay, number 2 is corticosterone level. This one is stress. Why stress hormone? Because why do we check on corticosterone? Because patient with Alzheimer's also come together with the stress level. Okay, so it's stress and also show the significant changes. Okay, and because acetylcholinesterase also same in Alzheimer's, we can see it is drop. But after we give the treatment, it is increased, significantly increased. Okay, and then serotonin is the happy hormone. You can see in Alzheimer's, the happy hormone is dropped. But after we give the treatment, it is happy. But at the significant one is actually at the second dose one, the middle dose. Okay, so actually that one is the study, the whole study that we have for Alzheimer's and also for the stroke study. Okay, this is some of the reference that I have for this study. Okay, so this is actually another product that I have in the market. Just now I've mentioned to you that we have the Nerve Growth Forte, but actually I have 5 different products in the market at the moment. The first one is Nerve Growth Forte, Neurovit, Mind V Pro, Very Hard, and also Orimili. So this one is actually the product that I have in the market. So this one is a Nerve Growth Forte product, including the kids and also for adult. Okay, and this one is Neurovit. Okay, this one is actually for Parkinson's study, not for this study. Okay, and this one is the newly launched, the product that I have. This one launched last month. Okay, this product is Mind V Pro. Okay, Mind V Pro is actually a combination of 3 different plant. Okay, the first one is Cordyceps militaris, is the mushroom. The second one is tiger mushroom, and the third one is EPO, sorry, not EPO, tocotrinol. Okay, tocotrinol. Okay, so this one is the combination of 3. And then this one is the product that I have long time ago. This one 2021. Okay, Berry Hard. Okay, this one is actually for testicular dysfunction. Okay, and this one is the last product that I have in the market. This one is Orimili. This one is for the nerve at the eye. So this one we use for retinopathy. Okay, so this one is some of the award that we have received last 2 years, last 3 years. Okay, so this one is the last award that we received in Seoul, Korea. Okay, and then this one is in iTech 2023. We from this product also we have silver and also gold medal. This one is the gold medal in iTech 2023. This one is MTE 2023, the gold medal at the MTE. Okay, and then this one is the team members that I have for this project. Okay, so me, myself, as a team project leader. Okay, this one is actually, Sharizlan is actually my master student for Alzheimer's disease. Atira is actually my master student for stroke study. Okay, and this one is also my master student, Amanina Rojana, is working on retinopathy. And this one, Dr. Sintaki, Dr. Peggy, Dr. Charles, they are actually the industrial collaborators. Okay, this one is Dr. Charles, the company from Good Morning Company, one of my collaborators also. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Daniel, Dr. Daniel. Wow, it is very interesting, very wonderful material from you that you have so many products that already exist, yeah, in the
Okay.
world.
Yep.
Okay, we will next to the discussion session. Yeah, uh, I
Yes.
want
For question.
to, yeah, for the question. Yeah, I want to call for any participant from this today guest lecture. If you have any question to the Dr. Muhammad Daniel, you can uh, raise your hand with your sign in the Zoom, or you can type your question in the chat. But if you want to say directly, is it very interesting? Yeah. Okay. Maybe anyone? Okay. Anyone? Yeah. Uh,
Can ask in the chat box also if you
yeah.
want. Also you also can
Everyone.
and you can ask
Yeah.
also.
Before we during we waiting for the other participant asking to you, yeah, Dr. Muhammad
Yes,
Daniel.
can.
I want to ask, but wow, this is very amazing for me. Yeah, for you have so many product in the your sale, yeah, for selling. So what I see in your presentation, you have done for many studies in the animal, and then with so many parameters from that study. But my question is it from that study from animal? Is it
Mhm.
you do study to the human or not?
Thank you, Nani. Okay, so okay, as I mentioned before, this study is very long actually. To come with one product is take roughly around 4 to 5 years. Okay, why 4 to 5 years? Because the first phase I check, I just do the screening by using the cell, which is I use the in vitro study, and then I proceed with in vivo study. So in vivo study, I use animal as a model study. Okay, so after we see the positive effect in animal study. Okay, and then I do another study, which is the clinical study. So for clinical study, I collaborate with IMR in Malaysia, which is in Institute Medical Research. Okay, Institute Medical Research is actually one of the institute who do the clinical study. So that's why here I'm not present the clinical study, because if I present the clinical study, it will be very long. Another 2 hours we need to present this clinical study. So for this study, I just present what I have done with animal studies, since I'm presenting to faculty of veterinary medicine. So I share which is related to the faculty, which is on animal study. But for my study itself, yes, I have tested this one, because in Malaysia, to make sure you are allowed to market your product, you need to have pre-clinical study, and then so you need to have clinical study. But for clinical study, also we have 4 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. Phase 1 is only we check the safety and toxicity. Phase 2, we check on toxicity and safety. Okay, and then phase 3, we check on the effectiveness. Phase 4 is the post marketing, which means once you have the product in the market for 5 years, then you need to do this for to check either there is a long term effect. If let's say you take my product
Mm-hmm.
5 years, then we need to see either this product can contribute to the toxicity or not after you use that one, you consume that one for 5 years. So for this study, we only do phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 only for clinical study. We are not going to yet for phase 4. But in Malaysia, if you done phase 1, phase 2, then you can put your product in the market at least up to phase 2, because phase 2 is actually to check the product is non-toxic and not and it is safe for the human to consume. Okay, phase 3 is to check effective or not for that disease. Okay, so I hope I've answered your question, Nani. So the
Yes.
answer is yes, I do the clinical study.
It is very nice answer. So this is make sure for me that this is very interesting to make sure that we want to market something. We need to have study first to the animal and then to the clinical study. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
but your presentation is very completely for me for the participant. I think what the step in the for the animal study with some product, yeah, some product, and then what we want to do in the animal that can be done, yeah, then we will go far to the clinical study, I think. Yeah, okay, this is any one question from the
Then it got one
Edwan.
question in the chat box.
Yeah, the chat box, yeah,
I
the
want
chat
to
box.
ask what challenges have you encountered in using medicine mushroom for stroke? Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, every single project for sure we have the challenges, we have the risk. Okay, either the risk is good risk or bad risk. Okay, so the question is for the challenges. Yes, at the first place, my challenges is actually for sure the first one is money lah. Okay, money. No money, no grant. So the first thing is I need to apply the grant, okay, for this study. Okay, so luckily MSU is very supportive. MSU is always support me for this research. Okay, and then number two is I have very strong collaboration with the industry. So that industry is very supporting, okay, very supportive. So the industry is always support me, especially to come with the idea to grow the mushroom, because the mushroom is actually not from Malaysia. Okay, so the another challenges is actually I need to fly to another country. I need to go to Japan. I need to go to Vietnam to take the mushroom. Okay, so what we do is actually we need to grow them in Malaysia. So the problem now is that mushroom is origin from different country, like Japan. The weather is different. Their weather is very cool. Okay, so the challenges is I need to make sure the weather in Japan and the condition in the farm that we have in Malaysia, the weather, the temperature must be same to make sure the production of the active compound is same and effective. Okay, so that's why when we compare to other competitor. Okay, when we compare, because in Malaysia now we have many same product with the same mushroom, but the difference is active compound. Okay, we have product A in Malaysia, which is almost same like my product, but the problem is they grow their mushroom in the lab, meaning that they use the cell culture method to grow the mushroom. But the problem is when we take the active compound, we can see that the active compound is only 15%, 15% sahaja. Compared to us, we have up to 75 to 78% of the active compound. So ours is 8% up to 10% higher than them. So that's why to make sure the plant, the mushroom can grow based on their wildlife in Vietnam, in Japan. Okay, so that's why we need to make sure once we grow them here in Malaysia, we need to follow their own habitat. Okay, which means the temperature, we must follow their own temperature in terms of the humidity and so on. Yes. Yeah.
It's only apa,
Okay,
tracking
so
from.
that is actually one of the challenges to grow them, because this mushroom is not the normal mushroom that we use for cooking and so on. Okay, so that mushroom for cooking for our food is different, but this one is we call as medicinal mushroom. So that's why they are to grow them is very challenging. Okay, and even as I mentioned before, also I have another product which is orimili. Orimili is actually one of the mushroom like enoki mushroom. That mushroom is very super expensive. One grow of the mushroom is ringgit Malaysia around 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, I don't know how much in rupiah. Okay, so it is in Malaysia 5,000 ringgit. It's very expensive. Okay, so that's why we need to grow ourselves here. Yes. Okay.
In Indonesia is 15 juta. It's quite
Yeah.
expensive
Yeah.
too.
That one is one box of the mushroom.
Wow, wow.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
expensive. Yeah.
very challenging. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe any next question from participant? Uh, Not yet, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Dr. Daniel. Dr. Daniel, is it for studying in animal? Is it quite challenging or not for studying? So for the animal, you only use. with the rats and not the next
Oh,
level of
ah,
the animal.
okay, thank you, Nanik. Okay, yes, for animal study, okay, what I used previously, okay, so actually, before I proceed before I proceed to SD rat, okay, basically I test on zebrafish previously, small animal, but that one is only for screening, okay, just to screen either this one is infected or not. Okay, so for this one, okay, so I use
Is it Daniel? Hello Daniel. Sepertinya terputus ya.
Oh iya, sepertinya
Ya sepertinya
keluar.
terputus. Ya ini Daniel.
Okay, sorry, Nani. Okay, I repeat
Oke.
again. I repeat again.
Oke.
Okay, so just now Nani asked me about the big model of animal, which is maybe on non-human primates, okay, monkey and so on. Okay, so basically for my study, as I mentioned to you last time, Nani, I work with zebrafish also. Okay, so for zebrafish, I just do a screening. Okay, either that plant got any potential effect or not. So I just do a very simple screening by using the zebrafish. I use adult zebrafish and also I use the egg, the embryo of the zebrafish, and then I check I do the screening. If let's say they show that there is a potential by using zebrafish, then I straight away go to rodent. Okay, so once I see the significant result by using the rodent, then I straight away proceed with the clinical study. But actually, I wanted to do with a big animal like monkey and so on. But the problem here in Malaysia, we have very limited facilities for monkey. In Malaysia, we only have University of Malaya and also University of Putra Malaysia, who using the monkey and they have facilities of monkey. But in our university, we don't have a big facilities for big animal. But maybe inshallah next time if Nani ask me for collaboration, I can go to UNER. Okay, why not for um, non-human primate study? Okay, one day, Nani. Okay, so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
open.
It's our dream. Yeah, this is
Uh,
our dream when we have a collaboration in the Young Scientist Camp. Okay.
Yeah, so we have
Thank
we
you.
I'm open for collaboration because I also need to learn from the expertise from University of Airlangga because you have many expertise, especially in animal study. I'm not animal background. Okay, I'm biomedical background only. So I love to work with you guys in University of Airlangga. Inshallah, one day maybe. Nanik, please invite me.
Okay, thank you. I think. How about the time for the? Yeah, I think this is the. I think we have enough time for the discussion, Dr. Daniel. But I will give chance for one question again. But maybe one. This is yeah in the chat box. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Hi,
check.
doctor.
Mhm.
May I
May
know what are the
I-
formulation that doc changed to get a better result for Nefcan tablet? How much is the market price for a bottle? What are the side effects, doc? Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Nur. Nur. Okay, so the first question ask me what are the formulation that doctor changed to get a better result. Okay, so basically when we do the study, okay, actually we have many different type of formulation. Okay, sometimes okay because I have three different mushroom. Okay, example I give this one 30%, 30%. This one is 35, 40%. Okay, and then we change another formulation. So we change the ratio. Okay, so from that one we change that one. Okay, so based on the previous study, I cannot remember the previous one, but for the latest one, which is we change the nerve gene. Okay, so the ratio for lion mane mushroom and also the ratio for tiger mushroom is much more higher compared to the Ganoderma. Okay, so Ganoderma is actually more for immune system. Okay, and then for lion mane mushroom and also tiger mushroom, these two mushroom is very superb. Okay, these two mushroom is actually one of the mushroom that have neuroprotective effect and also another one have neurogenesis effect. So from the new formulation, okay, what we do is we make it extra for these two, um, tiger mud mushroom and also lion mane mushroom. So we just put 20% ratio of Ganoderma. So another 80% is come from lion mane mushroom also from tiger mushroom. So basically, I have the recipe for that one, but unfortunately, I cannot reveal here because we are still in patents for the formulation actually. So the company still what we call keep it secret first until we register with what we call in Malaysia we call MyIPO, MYIPO. So that one is actually agency to what we call to secure our formulation. It's like you use the name of McDonald, KFC. Other people cannot use that one because